we're gonna advance the story, so it is what it is. Anyway, let's pause the music and I'll show you. All right. So as you can see, my money is a lot higher than it was before. Also, level
What now?
57, 52 and 52 here. And I have gotten a lot of things leveled up. We're working on Cleric because I want to get Savior eventually. Mainly for Hamadine. It's really strong. I want that. But let's switch everybody back to what they need to be. Yep, that's right, that's right. Yeah, like we got Heismay up to level 15 on Ninja, and Hulkenberg's almost done the Dark Knight, and Basilio's almost done Berserker. So that's good. Also found out I really like Basilio in the party. He's really strong. But as far as party goes to start, this is our go-to starting party here. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. So we're going to advance the main story. I'm not going to be able to buy anything. I think I did get some stuff. Like, I did steal a bunch of stuff. Oh, I got a lot of these. 79 of the sutras. I also got a few of the cursed talismans. Not cursed talismans. Where's the, here we are. The evil eye. Which is really strong. That's a good item. Let me clear all this out. Louis' fighting style. Deadly accurate at identifying weaknesses, has fire, ice, electric, and wind attacks. Give ground and you die. Fun! What's everybody's weakness? Our weakness is just attacks. Stroll's weakness is wind. Hulkenberg's weakness is lightning. It's also lightning. Is currently blizzard. Like ice. I don't know if we're gonna rock this. Yufa's weakness is ice. Basilia's weakness is... Yeah, yikes. Let's see. Chuna equipment. We were rocking the Devil Summoner mask. Do I want to keep rocking that? You could put the General's mask on for a few reasons. One, we get this, which is really good, and it does take away a lot of her weakness to any kind of element. So he won't be able to screw with us there. And we also get Madoru Kaja. That's not a bad play. Do not want that weakness. Don't want that weakness. The sniper mask? No. Savior's mask. Does come with Hamadine and Metacall, but having a way to inflict a one-time weakness is really good. Yeah, I think we just rock the General's mask, honestly. Alright. Well, time to advance the main story.
Hey. Okay then. Right? Now that you mention it. It is just around the corner.
I hear static, I swear.
Now then.
Oh, that's really bad. Oh. Let me see if I can fix this. I'll try this one time. That did not do that. Okay, let me try to actually unplug the HDMI and plug it back in and see if that does anything. Damn, the PS5 is like a furnace, I swear. Is it really as simple as just unplugging the HDMI to get rid of the static? It might be. Because now it's gone. I don't get it. I guess that'll be our workaround now, is if we get static, we just unplug the HDMI and plug it back in.
Somehow.
However, may I speak? It'll be all right.
Can't lose.
I choked on my own spit. Jesus Christ. Oh God.
Yeah.
There's no way that this is the end of the game. Because we still have, like, so many hangouts we haven't done.
Besides.
And that we couldn't do. I don't believe that this is the final battle. I highly doubt it.
That reminds me. Okay then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here.
Okay. We're gonna drop in on them, literally, from the sky.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Probably.
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I own at least one solid...
Lay the bastard out.
You can start with one for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished.
Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this
Yeah.
land.
No, he will
We
not.
have our own future we're dreaming
No,
of. For
that is
Maria
not
and
his
you.
goal.
For Grius and Rella.
He kind of just wants
Got
chaos.
to win this. For everyone's sakes.
Alright.
You would pursue peril.
Yeah,
Right, let's move.
let's do it.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the Gauntlet Runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis. And his
Interesting.
triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known. Whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
Okay. Yo, big ass cutscene.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back!
Your Highness!
Cool. Just casually flying in.
It's His Royal Highness the Prince! We've been waiting for you!
Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson.
Finally! This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive.
Alright, that's funny.
Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis, there's nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with a saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Like, we have the church's blessing, but not really.
I suppose no amount of past sins
The
can
church
make them forget
sucks.
her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have come, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness! You can't stop at Luis! You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That right?
Whoa, back it up.
It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Oh, there'd be a civil war.
Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone will feel like fools.
Probably going for another big grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived! Wow, and Lady Juna as well!
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting almost in the engine room. I don't want to get stuck.
I love Nearest. This guy's great.
Let's head to the hushed honeybee inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight.
Aww.
Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
You've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince, after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions.
That's very like end of Persona with like the people's will.
We've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful.
I just don't buy that this is the final battle, personally. I don't buy it.
You've taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
This is just the beginning. We've still got a long road ahead.
True enough. We haven't even won against Luis yet. And even when we do, that won't be the end of it. But it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you. Don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best...
Oh, is this where we get max rank with Gallica?
Wait, what?
What's the matter?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me. Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right?
Okay, that was interesting. Oh, that's only rank 7. See, that's my point. That's why this is not the final battle. It can't be the final battle. We haven't hit max rank with our guaranteed story max rank character.
It's been a while.
So?
Yeah, first things first, though. I just got, like, another slot. So let's do that. And yeah, like... See, I don't even have the ability to get this. Or this. Damn. Once per battle. Ooh, this is the big magic spells. Ooh, that's also really good. Alright, well, what are we inheriting here? Raise our max MP. We could grab a one of these, like, passives. The Kaja might not be bad. I mean, I want to keep this one for sure. Seeker's Flame? I'm gonna keep Hex Shot. That's really good. I think we go with, like, Magic Circle. Do I not get magic? I mean, increases my skill attack by 10%. It's really good. I think I'm gonna do that. Give me the magic circle.
All right.
Just better attack. I'm gonna take, I think, Hex Shot off just in case. For Hamon. Just in case.
I got you. That man.
Now then.
It's coming up.
At last.
You know.
Make yourself at home.
Never could take the groceries.
But then...
Hold there.
Alright, that's funny. Alright, well. Here we go. Make a save.
Good night.
Alright. The quote-unquote ultimate showdown. This ding-dong.
At long last, my lord, our investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies.
Oh.
Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village.
That's not
raised
good.
from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gambit. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to
So
eliminate
that's why he
inconvenience.
burned the village down.
A threat to his power before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance. This was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Uh-oh.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
That's not good.
The battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end.
Uh-oh.
And I have just the spell to do it.
Time marches on, and the age of the new king
That's
draws
not
nearer.
good.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
This time, I won't let you down.
Stop that. You never have before, and you won't start today. Try to relax. And don't let this weigh too heavy on your shoulders.
But you have to come back, no matter what, okay?
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull our heads
This
together.
almost
Ready
feel,
our
I don't
supplies.
know.
Give him hell.
I feel like we're gonna have to go back to the prince and save him, aren't we?
Let's head there.
Okay.
Can we talk?
Just sublime.
All right. Where to?
I can't teleport.
Let's go.
Anybody got any new equipment? Oh, you actually do. And it's very expensive.
Now then.
Alright, well... Basilio, I kind of need you to wear this thing.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
All right then.
Got the smithy.
Hello there.
That's interesting. Normal attack inflicts burn? I mean, that's not bad, but... I mean, this stuff is just better than what I'm currently equipped with.
All right then.
Let's go.
What items we got?
And what is...
Stock up completely on this. Same here. Just in case. I should have bought way more of these. Honestly, we'll just buy max out. Okay.
All right then.
Here we go.
Let's head there right away.
there. It's quite...
Give me all your water. I got all the money to spend. Let's spend it.
Welcome.
Give me all your meat.
Oh there.
Can we talk?
Thanks. Oh there.
I wish I could just buy this from a regular menu, not have to do this.
Oh there.
Can we talk?
Thanks.
Give me 21. That'd be
Oh
enough.
there.
Can we talk?
Thanks.
Okay. Here we go. Into the den. Still don't fully believe this is the end of the game.
Right.
Ready?
Well, bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight. Woo! Live free, crier! Fight the power! Very good.
Fight the power.
Let's begin, shall we? The day of judgment is here. The final fight between Luis, military paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Anytime now. Anytime.
Here he comes.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
Luis.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face.
Okay.
Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands, closest to the throne. Then we have the Elden candidate, he who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them. The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
He wants me to say power. I'm not going to say power. I'm going to say intellect.
The intellect to resolve everything.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power. Now let me ask you, my gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! My Lord Louise, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this. Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those.
I can't roll my eyes hard enough. I really can't.
Those who do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
If your equality means you will sacrifice the people who need help most, then I deny your world.
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
Okay, here we go.
Come then.
I'm gonna get my ass
And
beat.
act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
The time has come. We're finishing
Okay.
this. Here and now.
Unknown. I don't like that.
Ninja!
I'll give you. This is just what I need.
I forgot I got these. It's electric.
Freeze over. Good job, Juna.
I will fight come forth, royal soul. Ice!
Well done!
Not
Defy
my
the
thing,
rule's
Captain.
strength, then die by it.
I will protect you!
Much thanks.
Thanks.
Let us clean up this mess.
Okay. Ow. That's fine.
Juna's badly hurt.
Oh, that's annoying.
Juna, I call upon a royal soul. You look like you're about to rock. Great job, Juna. Now
It's
we're
okay.
moving to something new.
We can do that.
Let's set it up!
Maybe there's a better choice.
Wizard! Freeze!
Their weakness. With that happening, Captain.
My friends. Face me!
I have Medi.
Some darker arts.
It's too early
Here's what I'm gonna do.
for my exit. This
I'll
should be
pop
good.
that heal.
I will.
Okay, here's some Soul Cry.
This is nothing.
That's fine. That's perfect.
Captain?
Let's go!
Okay, we're gonna bring its attack down now.
Wind!
There is no Oh, escape from
Power
me.
of heroes! I will
And
Quite a boost.
Thank you.
Huh. Perhaps this... Now accept your fate.
I've got just the dance for you. This might
pass
be a
it.
good strategy.
I'm with healing power.
Much thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Can you endure it? I strike to kill!
Too slow.
Nice miss.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
But now he's got his elemental shit.
Let justice prevail. This won't do. Come! I'll run you through!
We settle this here.
Face me. Too much, perhaps? I leave it to you.
I'll show you. Frost! Great job, Juna. Now
Let's
they're
stay
weak
calm.
to something new.
Lend me your strength.
Get after it, Logan.
Well done.
That's
Observe
your
the
opening,
enemy.
Captain.
Let justice prevail. Strike me if you dare.
There is no
A
escape
defensive
from me.
stance.
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Okay. Still lightning. Good job. Good counter. Good counter.
Masked dancer.
Quite a boost.
Attack again.
Dark Knight. I miss you.
Then the defense buff.
Thank you.
You think you're all power of king?
His evasion down.
I see. It would appear you have the metal to defend your claims. And I need not hold back either.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
Can you endure it?
Oh, I don't like this. We're gonna need a couple dodges here. Okay, dodge again. There we go. Good, that's really strong. That was amazing.
This is just what I need. A bit much, actually.
Gonna
Your
pass,
turn.
because I gotta heal.
By this power. We're not out of this yet.
My thanks.
Thank you.
That helped.
You
Oh,
defy the
power
rules of
of
strength,
heroes.
then die by it.
I stand waiting.
There is no escape from me.
Actually, gonna.
I'll save this.
Yeah, we'll do
A
that.
favor, if I may.
Masked dancer. Freeze over. Great job, Juna. Now
I'll
they're
show you.
weak to
I'm all
something
prepared.
Fine, I'm gonna lower the attack
Soul.
again.
I will.
And here we go. 4 icons.
Can you endure it?
Yeah,
I
keep
strike
doing
to
lightning.
kill. I
Good.
strike to kill.
Perfect. Keep going. Damn it.
I see.
Good dodge.
Let justice prevail. I will protect you.
Quite a boost.
Thank you.
You defy the
Now
rules of strength.
accept your fate.
Doug, I'll show you.
Okay, I can do that.
How
I can do that instead.
There is no escape from me.
Ice.
Their weakness.
Dark
That's your
Knight.
opening, Captain.
Strike me if you dare.
Try to pull the attention.
Can you endure
Pick.
it?
Don't want to see slice.
I see your game.
Finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Dodge.
I see.
Nice.
Dodge and repel. Perfect.
I leave it to you.
Behold this power!
And die by it.
Great job, Judah!
We settle this here.
Wind! Good. Very good. Yours is a worthy power. One untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks. However...
Oh, that's the end. Okay, that's the fight.
Magnificent. You truly have become more powerful. But I would expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History, as told by the Sanctus Church, is a fiction. No doubt you saw all the evidence of a truer history. One that told of ancient times where the land was ruled by a far different people.
You mean the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa! Don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass...
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods. They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were
What?
those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Huh?
Dog.
Your lies will soil His Highness's name no longer.
Huh?
You believe it false. What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince. You will be the cornerstone
What
upon
is
which
happening
my
right
utopia
now?
is built.
Utopia?
Uh-oh. That's the same spell.
What is him?
Witness the truth, good people. You would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is.
What?
He's a monster! It's a human! It's going.
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors.
What did
He
he
is
do?
no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on your throne.
It's not true! It has to be one of the Count's illusions!
What illusion? That's no prince! It's a monster!
It'll kill us all! Run!
What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it! You have to stop this!
We got really big.
Be not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate. In this moment, thy mind is disturbed. twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
What is happening?
An ideal world. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through.
Oh, it's the prince.
Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're mine.
Wake up! Wake up! Hey!
Okay. Well, that's not
Are
good.
you well?
I had a strange dream.
You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge your people?
Shut up!
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction!
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it!
Attention now. This looks
Well,
dire.
this is bad.
How could you deceive us? I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something. Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica, we've only got one option now.
We have to go back to the Elder village.
We'll head to my home and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum.
Damn. Oh, that's brutal. Just drop. You know what this is? This is Persona 5 when the Phantom Thieves go to 0% at the near the end of the game.
True savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king then.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they?
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis, what the hell did he do?
Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
How was Batlin not like a confidant at all? Damn, we are just dropping.
Why?
So it was there, okay.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the Gauntlet Runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
We've hit rock bottom.
Hiding place with the Elder tribe. Wonders never cease.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even
Oh,
see the
he's
room
dead.
now, let alone the prince. No.
Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
At first glance, it is a simple forest, deep as any other. But the observant may sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
Can you walk, lad?
That's a relief. Seems like the rest on the ride here did him some good.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
It's behind us now.
Nothing will shake me like that again, I swear it. I will never turn from you. And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
So...
But what a sea of trees. If we get lost
if
in here,
Elda are
we'll never
essentially
get enough.
humans,
I can sense a special barrier in place.
then
Meant
what is
to
everybody
deliberately lead
else?
People astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Gallica, how fares His Highness? Does the Farsight Mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything. I'm worried.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone stay close so we don't get separated. The village is this way.
Okay, well, making a save, taking an ad break, and when we come back, Prince is probably dead, but we'll find out. Not good.
All right, then.
All right, I'll see you on the other side. Be right back. Oop, wrong one. Right one. Alright, I'm back. Hello. Alrighty. Let's go get our ass kicked. Is there gonna be like no actual dungeon or no?
Huh? This looks like...
Yeah, we saw this cutscene.
Who are you?
Are you alright?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them really here.
Why? The prince is here.
About this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla
Interesting.
in the air seems to be
So
concentrated
comparison?
here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Okay. Oh no.
So here you are at last.
Zorba. I swear to God, we're gonna fight him. He's gonna summon his stupid, just like last time, man.
Why?
I don't want to have to fight him.
Why?
Like last time we fought him, he was a pain in the butt. Summoning his like undead soldiers and stuff. It was so annoying.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such
Hey,
an
well,
atrocity?
we told you that it was Forden.
It may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain.
We know it was
If
Forden.
it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there.
What?
That's not good.
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. But now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
I don't like this.
There are other berries here. Yeah, they're all dead, dude.
Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-dressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If
That's
this
not
had
good.
only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy.
My man,
beyond
get to the
words.
point.
It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis, from the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness.
Then why were you the only one
As
left
the lifeline
alive?
left the prince's eyes, the stranger left with only a smile.
An innocent boy, twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
I must go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Ah, I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as Cinderella said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Something wrong?
Well, we're both Elda.
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
I'm still trying to understand why Russell was the only one left alive.
You going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
I'm a little worried.
It's
Boy.
nearly time.
I want to know what that voice is.
Long have I waited.
Oh, there not more. There's some actual people still alive. Okay.
Hey, you.
But aren't you also Elda? And aren't you also Resistance?
Pardon?
We grew up here with him, didn't we? Like, why are these people acting like they don't know me? That's weird.
You must hurry. The time has come.
about time.
Sure. What?
Damn, the fairies are kind of catty bitches. Jesus.
Follow that. Hello.
Huh. Man, the fairies are kind of jerks.
Oh, it's you!
The altar of secret history? Let me in.
Huh? Wow. What?
Man, fairies are kind of jerks.
About that.
Bunch of jerks.
Oh, it's you!
And yet...
What? Birth of the tribes? Eight youths stand facing away from each other in a ring formation. At the center of the circle is, of course, a new flower. Sure, moving progress towards an elbow. That's the lights will break the tribes. If this is secret history, let's check the other murals first. Dawn. The second world. Union. This has got to be the king and the prince's mother? The invention of magic. Okay, so Magla. The era of light. Is this the war? The War of the Dragons. Alright, let's theory craft here. Ancient humans are our people. Discover magic. They use magic to create a utopia. Also use the magic to create war, because we know the dragons are formed from magma. They mentioned that when we were in the dragon temple. They essentially are like nuclear weapons, pretty much, and it just destroys the entire world. And then, I guess, in the fall of that, led to the tribes coming from the fallout, I guess? And then this is the rebirth, where all the tribes are working together and kind of, you know, building from the fallen wreckage. This is modern times. This is the new world. Quote unquote, the second world. And then this is the union of the king and his mistress, which leads to the birth of the prince. That's what I'm gathering from that. That's my theory on that. They'll probably tell us. Oh, there's a shop over here?
Now what am I to do?
Nope. Interesting. Like 20 of them. Like 4 of them. 7 of them. What do you have to say?
Hello.
Okay.
Come off it.
Damn, she's speaking. She's spitting facts. Think I've talked to everyone here? I haven't talked to. Oh, damn. Well, never mind. I guess I'm not talking to them.
This way.
Interesting.
No, Your Highness.
Yo, what's up, Katie? Well, we beat the bad guy, and then he won. So now we found out the prince is dead. After we saved him. And now he's dead. So it was all for nothing.
Realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
And this lady is floating on a rug.
It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruidae.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire
Also, how you doing, Katie? Hope you're doing well.
organization
Happy
fled to
Tuesday.
these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you believe me, but
Sounds like work.
I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until a rightful day comes, even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean
Wait,
king?
Her Majesty?
Who's Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother?
We don't?
The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe.
Oh, okay.
She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them.
Damn, they mad.
This boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... No, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruade? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the Prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Yeah, like, I'm confused. Like, they treat him like they don't know him.
Time has come. Here thou camest to the end of thy journey.
Oh, this is the same room that the original awakening happened, where we, like, came to our archetype.
Now, remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
Anime? No, not anime.
I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I
Is the
waited
mysterious
for thy
voice
return.
gonna be the mother?
Know this. His life is not yet ended.
This voice.
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course. Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught.
True.
So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
Okay, we're just getting a big ol'... Yeah, in the prince's name.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
He lies dead before me.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it.
I'm guessing there's a
Thou
bad
hast
ending if you
earned
just
the
give in
truth.
to despair.
He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive, so from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow once more.
Wait. Hold on. A deep abiding slumber, his soul remained alive. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul. Are we the soul of the prince? Is that the whole gimmick here?
Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught
Damn it.
thee much.
We are the soul
So
of the
now I
prince.
ask thee,
We are the prince.
Who art thou?
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role? Clear your mind and think, to name but a few. Thy parents, memories
Oh, no.
of thy youth,
Don't have.
Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent? Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All
Okay.
signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day. To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
From what I'm guessing is, we are the prince's persona. That's like the best way to say it. We are the shadow of the prince. We are the persona.
My other self?
Whoever this voice is extracted the soul from the prince and made us. We are a soul given form. Probably the same way that the dragons are made manifest through magic. We are pure magic.
The truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond.
We are a
any
being
have
of
yet
magic.
faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am the prince.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance. Could this be? But how?
My guess is the quote unquote mysterious voice is the mother.
What awaits us now?
The Queen of the Elda. Who died. Somehow. Anime.
Life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession.
That's the novel that Moore wrote.
Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form.
We are a being made of magic.
Form of an elder, as I once was.
How did we get roped in with Gallica, and why does...
The time has
So
come.
weird.
Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What? Fusion Ha! Oh, that's kind of cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. So they've merged the spirit with the body. Is this how we're gonna look from now on? That'd be kind of sick. We lost the VTuber aesthetic.
What? What is this?
What's happened? Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
This voice.
This is the true VTuber aesthetic.
I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
So why did her memories get all fucked up?
Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance, the boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No.
So she had planted a memory into
He was
Gallica.
there when we got our orders.
So who is
I
this?
never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission.
You asked a fairy and a fairy alone
You cannot
to infiltrate the military.
No. But I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates
This is
smile
such an
on thy
interesting
journey.
plot twist, actually. A little dumb, but interesting.
How do we make sense of this?
So do we have the prince's memories or just his body?
How? I mean, how do you feel?
I feel lighter.
I feel a bit lighter.
Oh, we now have an accent.
But I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. Truth is,
We're British.
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Then that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla.
Yeah, just like how the
Much
dragon
like how
god
the dragon
manifests.
manifests beyond the vessel Dracadios. A mass of magla with a will.
Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of...
We literally are magic.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very...
We were just an archetype.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along.
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince? Please, please forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most. And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
I'm not used to the accent.
If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it this far.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Captain. Same as always.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
But this is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
I love Hulkenberg.
Yes, I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
So much for acting same as always.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths.
So who was the mysterious voice, though?
Magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited.
Now it's funny looking back when we die, and when we die it says fantasy is dead.
In all senses. No
Quite literally, we were the fantasy.
The royal gauntlet runner. It was the crown prince himself.
Even having it all explained like this, it feels like nothing short of a miracle.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember, I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
Ugh, a guiding voice?
A voice? Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just...
Happened.
Right? I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruaday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
Metaphor!
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
I kind of do.
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming
This
in,
is where you all awaken to your
I might say the
archetypes.
same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chiefess Gruaday, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our
I already
history.
went in there.
Come to the altar room past the door.
I've already theory crafted, game. I know. Ah. Hey, that really is just how we look now. Kinda sick. Y'all got something new to say? Oh, and it makes sense why the sword, why we could, like, do the thing on the sword.
Oh, it's you!
Alright, explain yourself.
Does this depict the Elder Tribe?
Elda comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
Yeah, but not the same as the giant monster human.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait, the ruins on Virga Island, there's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic.
Yes.
Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on?
I mean, a lot of
They were
things.
racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible. And destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
So you're saying that all of the tribes were either artificially created or they evolved from humans into something else.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a sketch.
So magic accelerated evolution.
You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
Okay. Interesting.
It beggars belief. Tis nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
Yes.
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken,
Okay. So they are humans, but they have been so warped by dark magic.
Breed and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out.
They are just straight up
Even we
creatures
do
of
not know the
horror.
full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today.
Okay, to avoid being conflated with evil humans, they call themselves Elder.
Control its magic. And wait, how does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or
Oh
weapons
god,
that
no.
hide magic's true
No,
potential?
I feel like we are not even close to the end of the
In
game
truth,
right now.
It's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic.
This is like the big lore dump, but we haven't even gotten close to the idea of a final dungeon. And Zorba's hanging out somewhere, so we're probably gonna fight him.
Faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control.
I have heard that the end game of this game takes forever.
At times, they preached we must close our
There's a
eyes
lot
to
of
the
like
truth
these long
that
ass
would only lead us
cutscenes.
to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind.
Yeah, there is about
As
one
you
of
are
every
now,
tribe with us, isn't
you
there?
may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
What?
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
Okay.
And besides,
oh, is this our, like, evolution? Every Persona game, like, when you hit the max rank, they, like, create their ultimate persona. Is this our ultimate archetype? His Majesty. The heroic embodiment of the Prince.
let's fight.
That's it.
Cool.
I've made up my mind. I'm with you.
I wonder how good that is.
No matter what.
It's gotta be good.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you. Even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always
Or you can take drugs. I take drugs for my anxiety.
That's why I think it's my duty.
My
to
dental
help people
anxiety,
face
that
and
is.
connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders.
I have anxiety by going to the dentist.
Because I want to be.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
This is definitely not a Christian's dream.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
Wait, can he though?
Forbidden spell. Turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic. Turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient
What?
system.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
I mean, I want to know more about Luis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire,
Shit.
there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details
Isn't that the name of his Skyrunner? The Charadrius or whatever it is?
legacy. That may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
What's the forbidden spell?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia.
just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Wow, okay.
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But
Wow.
in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows.
I get where they're going.
It can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled.
It's a
in
metaphor.
chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next.
Sure.
He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we have a bad guy to take care of, I guess. I think we're going to be fighting Zorba. But first, we're going to run ads. Also, hold on. Before we do that, do I have access to this new thing? I do. Oh, what are you? Makes synthesis skills easier to activate. Leads allies making the most of their strengths with unique skills. Support attacks happen more easily in enemies. Okay, so that's like Seeker. Heavy physical slash damage one enemy. Damage boosted against human type. Increase caster's attack, defense, hit, evasion by 3 ranks for 3. Damn. That's just a heat riser, but like a huge heat riser. Heavy magic to all enemies. Recovers HP and MP each time a support attack lands in... Oh god. Wow. Adds 4 turn icons. Can only be used once per battle. Resists all affinity damage other than Almighty. Has no weaknesses. Extreme physical Almighty damage to one enemy. Damage boosted against human... I mean, yes? Royal Sword. Windblade. Fire Art. Sable... Oh, we can use a bunch of shit. Extreme Magic. Oh... Sure? What's my inheritance? I got 4 slots. Okay. Huh. Let's have the heal. Void Wave, for sure.
right?
Give me the blizzard. And then let me have, I don't know what else I put here. Hex shot? No. Shield blessing? I think we take shield blessing. Do I have any items? Don't. I would love to have raised it up. Can I not put a sword on? Oh, I think it uses the same thing that Seeker does. Oh, and I regret not buying that weapon. Maybe I'll still be able to shop when we leave here. Alright, I'll be back in a few. See you on the other side. Be right back. I'm back. Hello. Alrighty. Please let me be able to buy the weapon I need. Please. Should have saved some items.
I beg your pardon.
I would not be shocked if the sword houses the spirit of the mother. After what she just said and how everything has been happening, yeah. I think the sword is where the spirit is. That's the vessel. Like how the lance summons the dragon god, the sword houses the spirit of the mother. Oh, thank God I can buy this.
Hello.
Yeah, the sword. Oh, there was a better sword. I should have bought it. It's fine. We're still gonna buy this sword though.
Yeah.
Okay. Endurance +6. Resist fire. Is there a better one? Endurance +6. Resist light. Nah. Prevent charm. Magic +5. Or we could go strength and endurance +5. I think I kind of want that instead. What are our stats?
That.
Our magic is good. Yeah, we should keep it. How much better is this? Damn, that magic stat goes way high for that. This is a straight +6 to every stat, though. Which is not bad to have.
What now?
With a large MP recovery. Yeah.
No.
Ready?
Hold on, not yet.
What
When
now?
do I get... When do I unlock their things? I'm guessing maybe after this fight. Where this is right here. The tree here. This is probably everybody gets their own here. Which is that whole, a new heroic embodiment. I need that. I want that too. Victory Foresight's really good. Alright, here we go. I have no idea what to plan for. That's Zorba.
You? Zorba. So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this
Yeah, I
country
don't
is
think
doomed.
Zorba
If
cares.
that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself.
He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What do you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Oh.
Bastard. I wondered why you ran away.
Oh,
but
you
it was
look
all
fun.
to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power.
I was gonna say, this monster looked like the first one we ever fought in the beginning of the game, so that's funny. All synthesis skills transfer. Okay, that makes sense.
Let's take it down and then get after Zorba. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
And the legs, and there's apples, and there's a lot of shit. Oh god, okay, well. It wasn't exactly what I wanted to do.
You think yourself equal to a UG? Face me! I'll take this. I'll be taking that.
Why,
Nice.
hello there, treasure. I've got your mask dancer.
You get burned easy? No. Fearless Shadow. Oh, interesting.
Nope, not this. Dark Knight. I stand waiting.
That's annoying. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna heal.
We're not out of this yet.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Be not witness our strength.
Interesting.
I must be sure. Ninja!
Slash! I'll give you the behold this power.
Okay.
No need to rush. Come on, follow me.
That's not what I want to do. Oh, is it all enemies with a one-time weakness? Oh, yeah, I kind of do want to do that then.
You can do this.
Great job, Judah.
Everything's weak to fire now, so that's good. That's fine.
Let justice prevail. Permit me to heal.
My thanks.
That helped.
With healing power.
Much thanks.
That's neat.
Thank you.
You think yourself equal to a huge... Now accept your fate. There's a hidden arm. I must stay calm. A wise choice.
This is just what I need. Burn!
Don't let up now, Judah.
sworn oath of knight. Oh, power of heroes! As the point of may yet cling to life.
I'll cut through! A tough one.
So close.
I'll use what I must. Then again, a favor, if I may.
Come on, help me out.
Let's do this!
Great job, Juna. Now they're
I
weak to
stand
something
ready
new.
for all that we strive for. I will protect you.
My friend.
Thanks.
Let's go! Let's push
They got
through!
a wing. Fine, we heal next turn.
A wise choice.
Watch me! Raging fire!
You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Is everyone all right? Let justice prevail.
Quite a boon.
That helped.
I will We can do this!
My thanks.
I'm obliged.
Thanks.
Huh. Perhaps this suits me best. Now we strike.
It's up to you now.
Hellfire! Commendable bearing.
Oh, they did not do much. Nice miss.
I call upon the royal soul. Freeze over! Let's keep it up.
I stand, oh power of heroes! Pierce through them!
The blade's edge!
Face me! Some darker arts.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Now for a grand maneuver.
Let my power support you.
Great job,
Okay.
Juna. Now they're
Is
weak
everyone
to
all right?
something new.
I'll stay my blade.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back! Maybe not. Let's try this.
Hit their weakness.
Let us clean up
That's
this.
your
I'll use what I
opening,
must.
Damn it.
Mustn't hidden off. I must.
Oh no, this
be
is
sure.
fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm actually going to switch teammates. We're bringing in the Berserker.
I retreat for now.
Watch me. Burn!
Hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna. Regenerate the headwind. Here comes another round of wind attacks.
Only a flesh wound. Behold, we stand together.
Ooh.
It's up to you now.
Let's do it.
And thus I end it. Success!
It's okay.
Sick.
We can do this. I'll cut through!
More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
That's fine.
Berserker!
This'll be over soon. Masked dancer! This might be fun! Follow me! Your turn.
Join with me!
Okay. That's not good.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Nice miss.
Dodge, Juna!
Damn, she's good at that.
Come forth, royal soul!
Heal.
We're not out of this yet!
Trust me.
That helped.
I owe you one.
All right!
You're out.
I've got... This might be a good strategy.
Is everyone all right? Come! Not this one. From our provisions.
Behold, we're looking good here.
My bad.
I call upon a royal soul. Let's go.
Thank you.
Gotta help us out.
I stand. Let us fight as one. Not this skill.
Actually, I'm gonna do this. I have a bunch of those evil eyes. Let's do that.
Here.
Let's take
Still up?
Okay, here I go.
Next turn, I'm killing this thing.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again! Regenerate the headwinds! Here comes another round of wind attacks! Legs are back to normal! Ugh! We'd only just taken them out!
How much that heal?
Healed!
1,000.
God,
Okay,
it's
it's
doing
not
something
that bad. Not that bad.
Let me handle those apples.
Sure.
All right. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Your turn.
Is everyone all right? Let justice prevail. I'll run you. Still standing, I see. The blade's edge.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Get wrecked.
My bad. They're
That's
still
so much damage.
Underestimate. Please, after you.
With blade in hand.
Yeah, charging with the boy and then hitting real hard. I like this solo a lot. The Wind God's Gale.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Cool.
Nice. I feel.
Huh? I have never.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves
When do my
invincible, but don't worry.
homies come to their
At long
power?
last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both. to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Oh shit.
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
Looking forward to the victory song.
Hell yeah.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you. And for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real.
Aw, I love Gallica.
Guess I'm repeating myself.
She's such a good character.
But I'm glad we're working together.
I'm glad they didn't write her like the typical kind of mascot slash sidekick character that Persona 4 and 5 dealt with. Don't worry, I love Mona. Like, Morgana's great. But there are some bad writing sometimes with Morgana.
Stay beside me forever.
Well, when you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush.
We need a haircut.
But thanks.
And there's Ranky.
The mystical fairy, your tempered bond by the grace of...
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Time to start learning the best magic, the elemental magics in the game.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head. By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you.
So the king and queen gave us the book.
I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
But then that explains why Louise has a copy of the book too.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter.
It makes sense because he
about the
came from
ruler
the
of
same
this ideal
village that
world.
would have access to this book.
Let's read it together.
That makes sense.
The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more.
Metaphorical. That's the
even a
game.
utopia may one day
We're
fray at the
playing
edges,
metaphor.
and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
They said the thing!
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, but little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Right.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
Oh. Is this for everybody else that I've unlocked? Please. I know, we're hanging out with Moore. Hi, Moore.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
That's a very difficult question.
Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you, or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks.
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who is that?
I remember.
Uh-oh.
I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you?
I swear it's the queen.
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
Cool. So how does Moore recognize the voice, though? Moore was the author of the fantasy novel, that's true.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. This is actually
okay.
happening. I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got
It's
the
very
fire in
hard
me
for
eyes
me
now.
to, like, take
About the
Basilo
new
out of
stuff
the
you've
party.
felt and learned since becoming the prince.
He probably won't be good in
Can I
this
ask
next
you
fight
one more
against
thing?
Zorba, because Zorba's absolutely
Why
going to
is it
use
that you
dark
wanna be
magic.
king?
And Basilo is weak to
It's not
dark.
about honor or power, is it?
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
Hey.
This place.
Let's move.
You
Here we
see?
go.
Yeah. After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths.
I need a
Their
menu.
archenemy,
I want to use that
Luis,
item on the
already
prince.
has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That
These
elder
douche
boy
novels.
is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general.
The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position.
Damn, he got
Why
bodied.
is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Oh, hi, Batlin.
Who are you? Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Batlin knows that he has ears everywhere.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power.
Oh, God.
I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving.
Is it his gaze you want to be worthy of, Zora, but is there something else?
As planned,
It's okay.
increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
What?
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of reef.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on his high.
Oh, Batlin's gonna be rich.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Yeah, because he creates them.
It can gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Jeez.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, Everyone is on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad.
It's Ghostbusters 2.
I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace.
That's gonna be the final dungeon.
What are we about to see? Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
Jesus
How wouldst
Christ.
thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic.
Oh, of course. We don't get to hear it.
So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou art elder.
Oh, he's an
You're
elder.
not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Ow. That makes sense.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
That looks like a final dungeon. I ain't gonna lie.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
Excuse me.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Ah, that's why the sky's
Oh,
grown so hellish.
shut up.
The half-dead bastard
These people
returns
suck.
with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why didn't His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi, calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paripus like you.
You know, he killed the other one.
The only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. You want us to support the prince?
Lady Juno, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief. Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
So it's the 2024 election. That's what this is. It's Count Luis has the popular vote. Great. Great.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi, over here! Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run, now!
We weren't away from the city that long.
This game has
What
some
happened?
pacing.
Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then.
Yeah.
I had my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous
God
thing.
damn it, dude. It's just MAGA.
Hard to see
It's
clearly
just
in
MAGA.
this muddy stream.
We've
I
been
hate
told
it.
Magna is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
It's hilariously ham-fisted.
If we don't, they'll never listen.
It's
We'll
very
only ever
much
be seen as
like
an enemy.
clearly, well, not just manga, but really fascism in general.
Let's head there for now, shall
Especially fascism tied into blind fanaticism of a cult of personality.
All right.
But like, when do I get to unlock their shit?
Now, where was I?
I assume the thing that's locked is now unlocked, and it's probably about the prince.
Would you look at this?
Let's find out. Yeah, there it is. It's unlocked. Prince.
Incredible.
Okay.
Let's go.
What now? New skills, new possibilities.
Yes. All right. Equipment. Increases wind attack strength. I mean, it's a little bit not as... Yeah, we want that. We want that.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
Take all of my mag.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Really? Good. I'm still getting stronger.
The Warlock.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting.
Of course.
Dude, Mudodyne? That's gonna be strong.
Really?
Oh.
Ooh, hello.
New skills, new possibilities.
And then Hyper. I think I used 2 of them on those.
What now? I found new power. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
Yeah.
New skills, new possibilities.
That gives us really good options.
That is...
it's like, I don't... Now I can get Blizzaton.
All right.
That's big. Very big.
I've been waiting.
A Royal Archetype.
I've been waiting.
Okay. Ah, there we go. Samurai and Unknown? What's the unknown?
That is...
I want that. I want that. She needs Elemental Master 15 and Paladin 20? Bruh. The grind is gonna be real, dude. And a crap ton of mag. Ninja and I don't know. Great. I'm gonna have to Google these and find out what I need. We're not even close to even unlocking them. Damn. Alright.
That's a good kitty.
Oh,
I think,
you'll come
I'm not
again.
gonna lie, I think this is a good stopping spot for the night. And I think, yeah. Tomorrow night we'll be back. We'll take on the bad guy. And then hopefully we find a good spot to grind if it's not the end of the game. Maybe we get into the final dungeon or something. I don't know yet. But I definitely need to grind to get them their royal archetypes. But thanks for watching. I appreciate